Welcome back to Boy Band Break, where we encourage you to take a break from your day and join us in some boy band conversation. As always, my name is Diane.
I'm Chinzia.
I'm Sophia.
And I'm Lydia, aka Mama Lou.
Welcome back
to week 3 million in the Dorkalicious studios, so thank you.
Always happy to have you guys. Welcome.
Thank you again.
It's like becoming
Lydia.
our new home.
Kind of, yeah. Just when will this pandemic end? Never.
Oh, well.
People are not good at social distancing.
Yes.
Day
Like us.
70, everyone. Day 70.
Oh, Lord.
Are we at day 70?
Lord Jesus.
Sophia is.
Oh,
Yes.
Lord.
All right, so...
Any birthdays?
Nope.
I forgot. We
Not
forgot
till
Jordan
August,
Knight
right?
a couple of weeks ago.
Oh my god.
And he turned 50, so
What?
happy belated Jordan.
Thank God.
Thank God.
That's good. Oh, he also unfollowed a whole bunch of people, and that bothered people on Twitter.
Well, yeah.
But I guess he unfollowed like 2,000 fans or something. And
Yeah, he unfollowed 2,000 fans, and then people were like wondering why he did it. But
a lot of
nobody knows why.
things to have. Who knows? Who cares?
Well, he's
he's
got
still
spare
following like
time.
700 people, and he was never really on it, was he? I don't know.
He was never
Sophia,
really on Twitter? Is that
No,
what
he
you
was
mean?
hardly
Yeah.
on Twitter, so it
he
doesn't really
used to
matter.
be on Twitter
but yeah.
a lot. Didn't he used to like do the like waking up eyes, tink, twink, tink, like
Twink.
his eyes opening?
Yeah, and I feel like in the beginning he was really into it, but like this past couple of years he has not been as much.
And then Sophia and I were both followed by him because we forced him to follow us when we met him. But then we all forgot that he was following us.
Yeah, I
personally, so-
like forgot, and then someone was like, "Oh, he unfollowed so many fans." So I was like, "Oh, maybe." So I wanted to check to see if he unfollowed me, and he did.
And then I was like, "Oh, did he unfollow me?" And it's like Jordan Knight follows you. I'm like, "Oh, cool." And then it like refreshed and it's like does not follow you. I'm like, it's like meh, whatever, no big deal.
Yeah, whatever.
But I know
was
some people
surprised
are
he even
upset.
kept us
So.
for that long, to be honest.
I don't even know who follows. I think Nick follows all of our personal accounts except for Lydia, but I don't even know. I don't know. Whatever. If
The
you
only one
tweet
I
at
don't
people,
have
they
is
see you
Kevin.
anyways. All good in the hood. Anyways, totally off topic, but yes. Diane, would you like to bring us up to today's topic? Or is there anything else we need to discuss?
How did
before
you get
this?
Nick to follow you? Like for our viewers and also
Well,
perhaps
again, that was okay. So how we got Jordan to follow us is that Sophia and I were at Cover Me Canada, and I just signed up for a meet and greet on Jordan's fan club and won it. So we went there, and while we were backstage, he's like, "Oh, are you?" And this was what, like 2010-ish, 2011.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It was a long time. So he's like, "Oh," just like making awkward conversation. He's like, "Oh, are you girls on Twitter?" I'm like, "Why? Do you want to follow us?" And he's like, I'm like, "Here you go." And then I like pulled a piece of paper out of my purse and like wrote our like things down. And I'm like, "He's not going to follow us." And then I was driving home and it was like maybe half an hour, not even, like 20 minutes later, he followed us. So we're like, "Oh crap, he's like the first boy bander to follow us." So we're like, what are we gonna do? Then I was paranoid for like 2 days. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what to like. Do I have to censor my tweets now and stuff? But then I was like, I forgot about it. For Nick, what we did is we were doing the All-American tour, I think. We were in Montreal, and we had made shirts that said like 19 and 99, or however
yes.
old we were. So I was like 17 and 99. You guys were 14 and 99. So on the front was a picture of us as our like teens, and then on the back was a picture of Nick in 1999. And we made one for Nick where we put him on the front and put our pictures on the back and wrote our Twitter account handles around it and gave him the shirt. And you always assume that when you give somebody something, they throw it away immediately. But like a week later, he just followed us. I don't know if we followed up with a tweet though. I think we did.
To be fair,
That's sweet.
I obviously I can't know this for certain.
Okay.
Okay, we did give him that and we're like, hey, our Twitter things are here if you want to follow us. He was like, okay, I will. So maybe he did. We did tweet him on that day, and then randomly right after we tweeted him, then he followed us. So
I think it was just like a stroke of good luck at that time. He just happened to be following people.
That's good.
So that's how we
Yeah.
got our follows. Did you get followed too that time? Because she was also on the shirt. Possibly.
I don't
Yes?
remember.
Makes sense. Anyway, so that's how we got that, and I don't think anybody else follows us that I know of, or I'm really bad at remembering these things, so.
Sorry, what are we? I don't even
Twitter
know what we're
follows.
talking about anymore.
We were talking about Twitter followers.
Everyone follows me but Kevin, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
well,
so Sophia
Sophia
is very
is-
popular in the Backstreet fandom.
Good job, Soph.
Well, to be fair, that's been like years in the making. 'Cause
And Sophia used to run a Team Wiley Canada, so that was Brian's wife's clothing line,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
bag
And
line,
then
I
because
guess.
I helped them out a little, so they also, that's the reason why they follow me. Brian, I was like the first follow from Brian. Anyways,
Ooh,
Ooh.
look at you.
but now,
Doesn't matter because he doesn't go on Twitter?
yes.
Aww. Are you guys finding like Twitter's like more dead now, or just
I find that a lot of
Sometimes-
celebrities are complaining about Twitter. Like Lance complains about it all the time
Like
because a lot of people are saying how negative people are on Twitter,
this is true?
and that people
Yeah,
are
people are
always
saying, like,
complaining.
Social media in general now, it's a very toxic place.
Yeah.
There's no positivity. It's mostly negative. So
Yeah.
I feel like that's why Brian is not on it as much. He's mostly on Instagram.
But like, do people not write bad things on Instagram too? Like, I don't understand why people are suddenly attacking Twitter.
I'm not sure.
Well, like, here's the thing, right? Like, drama gets views, right? So if people are, like, angry all the time, people retweet, they're like, oh my god, like, American Airlines didn't refill my drink. Fuck you. You know what I mean? And they're like, yeah, fuck this guy. You know what I mean? But, like,
That's
positive
true, and I
things
feel like-
don't usually go under the rug.
And I also feel that Instagram, it's hard. You can't really retweet on Instagram, right? You can just comment under their picture or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I guess you can can you hide it on Instagram? I don't know. Or you can like
Yes.
block
I
them
think
or
you can
delete. I don't
probably
know.
delete comments. I don't think you can
Yeah.
delete other people's tweets, can you?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know.
Can't imagine.
Anyways,
I don't
whatever.
know.
That has nothing
Yeah.
to do with whatever we're doing today. So,
All right.
Diane, back to you.
I don't even know what's happening anymore.
We've segued completely.
This is literally what we do. So no
Oh,
surprise here.
a couple of weeks ago, we ran a poll because so we have things that we do during the week. So Friday, we do random poll Friday, and we've done a couple of ones like which boy bander do you think looks more like a giraffe or Mr. Potato Head or whatever. And then we did one a couple weeks back in which we talked about which bromance do you like the best. And we actually got a really great amount of response, so that was pretty cool. Frickin' Frack from Backstreet won that one, followed by Donathan from New Kids, Joey and Lance from NSYNC, and then
that's a good
last place was Harry and Louis, which after from One Direction. After I looked that up, actually, there's apparently a lot of drama with that.
Oh my.
And because like the fans tried to make them a gay couple back in the day, and because of all that, they actually didn't. They kind of broke up their friendship because they were not as close because they were so paranoid that all the fans were like shipping them together. It was very strange. It was like, oh, that's kind of triggering. But we got some other
That's very
cool
sad.
write-in votes, so it's what it is. All right,
is
back
what
to
it
you,
is.
Diane.
All right.
I will not talk this time.
Thanks. Speaking of One Direction, I had a couple of other notes, but you know what? My phone is freezing. It's having a bitch moment. So let's just move on.
Okay.
Talking about One Direction. We're gonna do another album review.
Yay!
Woo!
And if we're gonna review a One Direction album, why not start at the beginning? Because I like to do things in order because I enjoy rules.
Yay! Type A! Woo!
Woo! All right. So their first album is called Up All Night. It was released in 2011, I believe.
November 18th, 2011.
Thank you.
But
Can you
First
tell
one's-
me the paper that it was printed on, Shinzia?
Recycled.
Recycled.
I'm sure we're gonna get lots of details as this
I feel
podcast
that this
goes
was
on.
probably soon after they came in third place on what was that show
The
called?
X Factor.
I was going to call it
Well,
Star
friends,
Factor for some
according
reason.
to our buddies at Wikipedia, they finished third in the 7th season of X Factor, which was in 2010.
I believe that was a question on my Ultimate Boy Band quiz.
I believe so too.
Yeah,
Check back
was.
in further episodes.
that was hard.
That was a very hard quiz. Good job, buddy. They were signed by Simon Cowell to a £2 million Syco, SYCO,
Oh, God.
records contract. And then they started recording in January of 2011, flew to LA, February, blah, blah, blah. So they did a live tour, and then I guess they eventually released this album in November. I will not read all the information, so continue on.
Thank you.
All right. So maybe we should just jump right into it? I don't know. What do you think?
Yes.
Yeah, I
All
think
right.
so. Why not?
So the first song is What Makes You Beautiful. I think we all know that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
What makes you beautiful? Oh,
That's what makes you beautiful.
beautiful. This
Wow.
is a very catchy song, a really good song.
All right, so the writers of this song, and keeping in tradition with our other ones,
Naturally.
of course, so Rami Yacoub, Carl Falk.
Does that name sound familiar?
Remy Yacoub?
Yeah, I feel like he wrote other boy band stuff.
Possibly.
What's his name, Remy? Yeah, that's Backstreet Boys writer.
Oh, damn. Simon Cowell knew what's up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so him, Carl Falk, and Savan Kocheka.
He worked for Jive Records, so he definitely was on.
No Max
Interesting.
Martin?
And the producers were Yacoub and Falk. Okay. What Makes You Beautiful? It was a really great debut song. I feel like that really helped to launch them out. That came out in September of 2011, so it came out before the album came out. It debuted at number 1 on the UK singles chart, and it became the most pre-recorded Sony Music Entertainment single in history by selling 153,965 copies in its first week. So, there you go. I'm assuming these are UK numbers. Yes, so that's a really fun. They're on a beach. It's a very cutesy song. Makes you feel happy. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Oh, I'm sorry. Dee, go ahead.
No, I was like, good song. I mean, I don't know. It's a single.
It's a great boy band song.
It's
honestly.
a banger. It's
Yeah.
so good.
But it feels like it's one of those things that it feels like it's bad to say that you really like that song because it's just like a single and whatever. I would go so far as to say this is probably One Direction's like, what's the word I always use?
Quintessential.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. Like, this is the song that you associate with them the most. Like, when you think about One Direction, you think about this song, even though it was, like, literally the first song they ever put out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
You gotta
But
start
it's-
with a bang.
It's a very good song. I mean, if you're going to be known for songs, probably, you know, that's a good one to start with.
It's timeless and, good message, even though, like... Thank you, Chinzia. Yes. Okay. My only critique is like the music video, like the lady in the music video's got like wonky eyes, but that's not.
See, I never noticed. I always just like the cinematography of when she has her ponytail up and the
Yes.
sun is coming through
I
the
do like that.
ponytail.
That's a nice shot, definitely.
Yes.
Cinematography,
Yes,
wow.
it's a good, fun. You know what? I actually bought the music video on iTunes or whatever at the time, so you could also buy music videos. That was on my phone for the longest time,
Aw.
so, and
And
that
I
was the
mean-
only video I've ever purchased. So
To be fair, it's 9 years later and the song still plays,
Yeah,
man.
and
Like,
still
I'd
good.
still listen to it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
legit.
true.
you know, good for them. Good for them.
Mm. So, if you got anything else on this one, or are we gonna move on?
Okay,
All right,
great.
let's move on.
Second song.
Gotta Be You.
And it's not, it's gotta,
Gotta
be
you. All the way.
Way.
I've now forgotten the One Direction. So that's
It's
Backstreet
gotta
Boys.
be you.
Yeah. I mean, the Backstreet Boys one was better. No offense.
Okay,
20.
they're different songs. They're
They're
not the same
different
song.
genres too. Like this is like think of this as like a boy band for the next gen, right? Backstreet was our stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like they are this band. I like them a lot. I do. Because like my only critique is that their concerts are very boring. But otherwise, like they have the formula, they got the different looks, they have the different voice pitches. Like I like them. They're good.
Now, yeah, and see, we've been doing, as a result of this podcast, like more, you know, obviously, in-depth, I don't want to say research, because that sounds ridiculous, but just like,
Well, it is kind of
Yeah.
Analysis?
talking about and listening to more of like other boy bands' music besides like our faves. And I feel like maybe this is more the newer style of boy bands. So Joe Bros kind of lives in this range too, where like
they're the brothers band though. They're different.
They're bro bands because they play instruments and they do.
But I feel like 1D, then 1D lives in their category.
No,
because a lot of 1D songs are kind of in that mid-tempo range where they're not really like super dancey because they're not dancing, but they're like not. They have some more ballads, I think, but it's sort of that like.
Yes.
You know, mid-tempo-ish. Like, I don't, maybe that was...
Well, because I feel like they were kind of the start of the boy band resurgence. Because, you know how things go in waves? Mm-hmm. So after, like...
It's very cyclical, as you say.
Yes. O-Town and all that jazz. There was kind of like a lull in the boy bandness, and then it was kind of starting up again.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But then I don't think it caught on as much as it did in the late 90s, right?
Oh, God.
Because, like, you had, like, The Wanted, and you had some other people, but nobody really kind of...
5 Seconds of Summer.
Five Sauce, yes.
I feel like Thingamajig came out during that time too. The ones I talked about them on that episode that we did.
CNCO?
They had a TV show. And Carlos Penavega was
yes, Big Time Rush.
There it is.
Yes.
I couldn't think of their name.
Very memorable. All right, so back to It's Gotta Be You, which we did not discuss at all before we went on this tangent here. Steve Mack and August Rigo are the writers, and Steve Mack is the producer. It was also their second single, and it was... What did I write? I wrote Harry Potter Forest Fire. Why did I write that?
Because we were watching the music video.
So it looked like they were kind of like at school or something, and then they had kind of come out, and then they were...
Caught a train.
One of them was on a train by himself. 2 of them were in blue cars by themselves. So there was walking in a forest at some point. Then eventually they got to a bonfire, and they're all wearing scarves.
And Hagrid's
like
there.
The fall.
There was no Hagrid.
Dobby got a sock. Just like... So that's kind of whatever. So, I don't know. I thought it was a good song. It's a pretty good song. It's not as catchy as What Makes You Beautiful, but, you know.
I feel like if I go back in the time, like, not that this is a pretty good song. I have nothing against it, really. But if I go back to 2011, 2012 even, because, like, this was November, so you got to figure that some of this stuff was coming out in 2012.
Mm-hmm. This song actually came out when they released the album. Okay. It came out the week they released the album.
Excellent. Okay. I feel like I remember hearing What Makes You Beautiful. I remember hearing One Thing, which I think is the next song.
Yes.
I don't know. I can't use my phone. But I don't remember hearing this song, so I don't know if it just didn't.
Yeah, I don't remember hearing this one
as much.
Gotta be you. Do you know what I remember? This is a bizarre memory that I had. Is that One Direction had this male fan that made a cartoon about them.
Okay.
And it was I can't remember, but that song was in the cartoon, and that's why I remembered it. And then,
I was wondering where this story was going.
So that's kind of why I'm like, I think there was like a little radio. I gotta find that cartoon. If I find it, I'll post it. Anyways, yes. But like, he got the attention of the boys, and they were all like retweeting it and stuff. I think he might have actually made a couple of episodes, but I don't know. Like, I want to say they were superheroes fighting something. I digress. That has nothing to do with this.
They didn't take your boy band detective theory?
Maybe they did.
No, I feel like you would have complained.
I'm gonna try to find this. So, okay. So Gotta Be You. So, okay, moving on. Next song is...
I didn't even say anything.
I'm sorry.
Did you ask Sophia?
Yes. Sophia, please
I didn't say anything either.
Thank you, Sophia.
Do we not get a little
you
comment?
You can talk. I'm going to put something in my mouth.
Good idea. Sophia, what did you think of It's Gotta Be You?
Okay, so what I wrote was okay song, and then I put, it kind of made me want to fall asleep, to be honest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I put not bad, pretty ballady, but I don't know.
It's like and that's what I was gonna say about like just in terms of like popularity. It's not that a lot of people love ballads, and ballads can become like very popular songs. Like even if you take Backstreet for example, you know, some of their like most popular songs are ballads. So I don't even think it's that a ballad can't be popular. I just don't think maybe this one, for whatever reason, caught on as much as the other songs.
Well, like a power ballad, those are usually more popular.
Yeah,
So it's
I
kind of
guess.
like a mix between a banger and a ballad. It's like, oh.
Like, this one wasn't as depressing as some of the other ones. This one was kind of sweet or whatever.
Okay.
It's all right.
But luckily, that did not derail their career because they continued to make many albums after
Woo!
this.
Yes.
So your next single is One Thing. It was released January 2012. So these were kind of like every 2 months they were releasing a song.
Smart.
Mhm.
Very good.
So it is written by Rami Yacoub, Carl Falk, and Savan Kocheta again.
Fuck.
And Yacoub and Falk did this as well. So
Yakub and fuck, get
so
out of my
this,
head.
so One Thing was written by the exact same people that did What Makes You Beautiful.
Ah.
And you can tell.
That's why
yes.
it's also catchy, easy to sing along with,
Cause
too, and a catchy chorus. So yeah.
Yeah, so good.
Cause you got that
One
one thing.
One thing.
Get up, get up.
Get out of my head.
mind.
Fall into my arms instead.
So yeah, it's very upbeat, catchy. He wants the girl.
Thumbs up.
Lydia, what are your notes on this one?
I wrote yas and put a star beside it. It was good.
Ooh, a star.
Dee, what did you think?
No, this
And
is
I
a great
put
song.
easy to sing along to, catchy chorus. Well done.
All right.
Excellent. So this one also has a music video. What I appreciated near the beginning, so they're kind of like on a grassy hill and they do the monkey walk. So they all have their arms around each other,
Cute.
kind of walking down there. They're bouncing on balls and little cars and stuff. Then it also, and for some reason they're wearing suits, most of them. I don't know why they're doing that, but whatever.
It's a classic look.
Then they get on a double-decker bus, because, you know, London.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of it is either them dancing in front of a double-decker bus while they're on these stairs, and they keep switching position of who's first. So it kind of mixes them up, so not one person kind of stands out as the lead. And then they also have a lot of fans in this one. So then the bus kind of drives around, they stop, they sing in front of some fans, they take pictures, they go to a club afterwards. So very fun, upbeat.
Yeah, I think that this might have been, just bearing in mind of like how things went for them. By this point, I think they probably had like really, you know, hit the big time and were like really starting to gain popularity, because you can sense a different, the first
Confidence?
two, yes. Like the first two videos are kind of, they're like, we're in a boy band now, okay, like
Just
they're
us, there's no one around, no one knows who we are.
yeah. And then by this one, yeah, randomly there's like bunches of fans. And I do feel they're trying to do like a little bit of like, I mean, not, maybe it's like subtle, but they're like paying a little bit of homage to like the sort of British
Yes.
boy bands of the past, sort of like Beatles-y.
I was gonna say, like, I feel
and-
like the One Direction is like the Beatles of our time, right?
Well, people
So,
were comparing them to the Beatles. I don't know about that.
well,
but-
because like there's like the slight manufacturer quality, but also like the different British. You know, it's cute. I don't know. I thought
Yeah,
it was
no, definitely. And like, even, weren't the Monkeys British? Or am I
No,
insane?
Monkeys are American.
Monkeys are American.
But
The Beatles
then,
were British.
okay, so just the Beatles. But there was other British bands that were, I don't know.
Yeah, no, they definitely were.
So I just feel like they were, at this point, they're like, wow, we're actually popular, so we can do some of these, like, more fun things, rather than, like, the first two videos are very similar. It's just one is in fall and one is in summer.
Summer. Yeah, fair.
Yeah,
fair.
that's true. Very nice, very nice. Anything else for this song?
Nope.
Okay, so the fourth... Sorry? Okay, so fourth song is More Than This.
Not
to
more
be-
than that.
Which is a Backstreet Boys song that goes, I will love you more than that. But
And
this
this
is, I will love you more than this. I
Oh,
think.
so this is a very slow, yes,
Yeah.
very slow song. This one is written by Jamie Scott and produced by Brian Rowling and Paul Meehan. Maybe not related to Eddie Meehan. Okay.
Meehan.
Eddie Meehan is the man who owns Wonderful Union.
Who is the fan club stuff for all these bands, but
Ah.
not One Direction, obviously, because they're not around. Oh, I gotta say, one more thing that I was kind of sad when I was watching the One Thing video, because I was all like, oh, yay, and you just see all the crowds of girls, and I just felt sad for them because their band has broken up. And I
Now they know how we feel when NSYNC broke up.
broke up.
I also
So-
feel sad for myself because that may never happen again. Because
Yes.
we'll be social distancing forever.
Yeah. Oh my god. I know. Remember crowds? Remember holding in your pee? Remember all that stuff?
Well, we still do the lines. Like I was grocery shopping the other day, and we're just all standing in a line, and I was like, "Look at that! I'm like at a concert, just waiting in line to get in."
yeah.
Concert of the grocery store.
And then we
Concert
get to the
of
front, and
germs.
nothing's there. Sophia, you said something funny. What?
I said when you get into the front of the line and you're waiting to get in, you're like so excited because that's what my life has become. So you're just excited to go into places now.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Groceries! Woo! There's no band on the other end of that line.
No.
Yeah.
So sorry, we're talking about More Than This. So More Than This came out May 25th, 2012. So it according to Wikipedia, it did say that they released it digitally May 25th. But we weren't sure if they actually released a music video for this or not. So we were watching a music video on, I was going to say eBay, that is not the word.
No.
YouTube, and it looked like it was a music video, but then near the end we started realizing like these lips aren't matching up, and then like a random 1D logo was in the corner when it wasn't in the corner the rest of the time. We're like, is this a real music video? So I don't
So do you
think
think it was like fan made?
I think so.
we think so, because then we went to 1D's Vivo, and then they didn't have that. They just had like a live version of the song.
Yeah.
So this fan video was like very black and white, and like,
And there was like two ladies in it.
and then there was like a depressing lady in the corner
depressing
crying.
emo and then depressing blonde lady. And then they kept reappearing. And I'm like, are these people who like made the video?
I was just like, what is happening? But it made you like, it was just not. And then all the boys are crying, and they were like on tour, and they were like
Looking
sad
sad.
on their phones. We're like, this is a very depressing song, and
This
it's made like
sucks.
20,000 times more depressing by this video.
Yeah.
So then we found like the official like
Vimo.
concert version, and we started watching that, and then that depressed us again because we were like, oh yes, this is the concert where one guy sings, everybody just stands there and doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Granted, it is a slow song, so I do get that, but
Could be doing a little bit of
swaying
Maybe have someone up on stage on a
chair.
Come
I don't
on,
know.
guys.
Looking into some girl's eyes
Right.
on the floor.
That
you
would
know.
be nice.
Not that you know what I mean.
Of
Sorry.
course.
Looking at a girl's eyes on the floor sounds weird. Like a
Her
weird
eyes
sentence.
fell out. What happened?
You know what I mean.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
she's in the crowd. There we
Yes,
go. That's
yes.
the words that I'm looking for.
There you go. I know.
So yeah, so very slow. They'll love you more than this, or they'll never love you more than this, or
I'm gonna love you more than this. Like me, I can do that.
yes,
Better
so,
than that guy.
Better than that guy.
yeah. Why won't you love me?
Sophia, what is your thoughts?
Yeah, I just thought it was like similar to More Than That, so I really couldn't like get into it. But it's not a bad song.
Chinzia, what is your thoughts?
Meh. I feel like I said thoughts. They're meh.
Yeah, like I also wrote down the word meh. It was just meh.
Yes.
I feel like there could have been a better fourth single if they were going to release a fourth single. We don't even really know if they did. So
Maybe.
you know, they could have just jumped because the next album did come out in 2012. So maybe they were like going to release this as a fourth single.
Yes. Take
And
Me
then
Home came out.
They were like, nah, forget it. Let's just go to the next album.
Yeah, so you know, whatever.
There were some good ones near the end of this album, though.
Oh, no,
That
there's
could've
definitely more
yeah.
good songs on this album. It's
Yeah,
just,
that was a poor choice on the management's part.
agreed.
Agreed.
Yes.
Number
Also agree.
5 is the album titled
Yes.
Up All Night. Woo!
Was this a single? This should have been a
This
single.
was Rami Yacoub, Carl Falk, and Cochette. So again, Up All Night is written and produced by the same people, What Makes You Beautiful and One Thing.
Maybe they didn't want to like release all those. Like maybe they wanted to give some other producers and writers a chance to have single songs.
But that's not important.
Probably.
It's true. You know what's important?
The money.
All night, all
The
night.
single.
And if
gotta be
Remy
good.
Yacoub is bringing in those dollars,
He's bringing home
Yeah.
the
I feel
bacon.
like the new
He
Max
was
Martin.
a huge
is
like
gentleman.
Backstreet
Yes.
Boys writer.
Yes.
I tried to look up what songs he wrote, and my phone decided to blow up.
This is
So-
the one where it says Katy Perry's on replay.
No, she's on a plane.
So I thought it was on a plane, and then I was like, no, it's replay. And then I thought it said got the Florida shakes.
Yes, the
And
Florida
I was like,
Shakes.
does Florida have earthquakes?
Earthquakes?
And then I was like, no, got the DJs got the floor to shake.
I put on my notes Florida Shake. Yeah.
Those British accents.
You know what? Maybe. Yeah.
Katy Perry's on the plane.
She's on the plane.
DJ's got
The Florida Shakes. The Florida Shakes.
Yes.
I know.
Those are definitely not the lyrics.
I'm sure we are not the only two people who thought this. Sophia, what did you think? Did you think those were the lyrics?
Sorry?
No.
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 Okay.
Alrighty.
Well, I thought this song was pretty good.
I thought it very upbeat. I
Yeah.
like it a lot. It's fun.
And
Yeah,
it's
Up
like,
All Night was a good song. I think it's catchy as well.
I mean, in general, we say this a lot. As a podcast group, we prefer upbeat songs to ballads.
I feel
Yeah.
like you guys like the slower ones, though.
yeah, you and Soph.
You and Soph like
You
the
do,
slower
you do.
ones.
on
Okay.
occasion. On occasion,
Sure.
you do.
Okay.
Yeah, I like some ballads if it's like, catchy. I don't know. I feel like I like it. Some ballads. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. I can't remember anything
Oh,
anymore.
hold on. Did I get this wrong?
I don't know. Did you?
Oh, so
I
I was
did
looking
get this
at
wrong.
what
Oh.
Rami Yukam
Damn it.
wrote, some of the Backstreet Boys songs, and it says here he wrote The Call,
The Call.
Drowning,
Ooh, yes.
Okay.
I Got You.
Nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was incorrect.
That's a
Sorry.
Nick Carter song?
Oh, that's a Nick
Oh.
Carter song. I was like, what Backstreet Boys song is called I Got You?
All right, guys.
Siberia,
Shinzia made it.
Shinzia's
Boo.
favorite.
Oh, I love
Shape
Siberia.
of My Heart.
Shape of My Heart.
Excellent.
So
Oh,
he
yeah.
was really in the black and blue era.
Nice.
Interesting. Okay, so when I said that they did that song, I lied because
You lied!
because this paper is really tiny printing. So actually, so Savan Cochetta from before and Matt Squire are the writers. And Matt Squire is the
Here we
producer.
are giving credit to Rami Yacoub, and
Yes,
He didn't
but
even write this
Savan Kocheka was part of it, so there you go. So I apologize. But do you know what that means? It means
I don't
that
know what it means.
the next song is the one that's written by
Is
those guys.
Really?
What?
Do you have a ruler?
Duh.
No, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I got this. So that's Yacoub Falk and Fall. F-A-L-K.
Falk.
Falk.
Falk. Falk.
Yeah,
and
Falk. I
Kocheka.
think it's Falk.
Okay, so they did I Wish. This is the one that I thought would be a good burlesque song, right?
Is that the one? I thought that was
so,
a different
no,
one.
number 6 is the Your Heart Has Been Ripped Out of Your Ass song.
Heart has been
Tell
Tell me,
ripped out
tell
of
me
your
a
ass.
lie.
song.
Which
Yes.
one
I
are we
think
on?
the burlesque
Sorry,
song
we're
is
on-
I Want.
I think
right?
it is.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yes.
Okay.
We're on I Wish.
What is your
Oh,
thoughts?
okay.
Sophie?
This is the one that I. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Which one is I Wish? Is that the one that has the video game start?
It's the one where like it's shoot. It's like how I wish that was me. 'Cause when you get so dancing, like I can imagine myself crying into a pillow like as a teenager, like
Oh,
like,
hence the rip your heart out of your
Oh,
ass.
Right
so
out
this
your
is the
ass.
one that he
Oh,
wants to be her boyfriend, but
Yes.
she's with somebody else.
yes.
Gotcha.
Do you guys remember
I
this song?
understand.
Yes,
Now
now
that
I
I sang
remember
it?
which song.
I understand
Okay.
your critique now.
It's a good one. It's like
I'll
it's
rip your heart out of your ass.
It's like, but you know when you felt like that as like a teen, and you're just like, bah! Like you just throw yourself like on your bed bah! Into like a pillow and
As
start
if you're
bawling.
upset because someone is dating someone else and not dating you.
That is correct. Yes,
Hmm.
right.
Perhaps I should play that for someone. Okay.
Oh, shade of it all.
He's not listening to the podcast. It's fine.
Is she talking about Big Papa?
I think so.
I think I am.
Did everyone else weigh in on this song? We good?
Sophia?
No. So here's my comment.
Go ahead, bud.
Okay, I put not good. Don't really like it.
Oh!
Ouch, 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 ouch. It's a beautiful
Sorry.
sadness. I liked
I
it.
didn't really like it this much. Sorry.
Some people, we were talking about this yesterday with
Yes.
our good friend Big Papa Josh. And
Yeah.
some people, when they are sad, like to listen to happy music to cheer themselves up.
Those would be us.
I
Then
don't.
there are
Some
other people
like
who,
to-
when they are sad, like to listen to sad
Oh,
music.
I love listening to
They
sad
cry
music.
it out.
Yes.
And then they move on.
Yes.
And then they play the same song 3 times on repeat. And you're like, can you please stop playing this song or else I'll kill you? But then, it's all good. Whatever. Sometimes.
Oh my God, that's me. That's me.
See, here's the problem. When I used to be sad in high school, I would listen to Aqua because they were a happy, upbeat band.
Yeah.
And they always made me feel better.
Yeah.
Then those fuckers broke up.
Yeah.
And then they depressed me, and then I couldn't even listen to. So I was more upset that my happy band was gone because now, when I was sad, I had nothing happy to listen to without thinking about the breaking up.
Yeah.
Thankfully, they've gotten back together since then, but again,
A
due to
couple of them are
COVID,
divorced.
pretty sure not going to go to the concert. So there you
And
go.
you know who else should get back together? NSYNC.
NSYNC,
Also,
for God's
that's
sakes.
true. That's true. But and One Direction.
And One Direction.
I
What
think-
the hell?
I feel
Yeah.
like they've been hinting at some stuff.
Yes.
So I don't know if something was planned for the summer for their anniversary or if it's going to be on hold
Here's the
because
main
of
problem with One Direction. Harry Styles is out there putting out bangers. Niall
Did you
Horn.
see that watermelon sugar video?
Goddamn.
Was it the one where like he was on a motorcycle?
No, it's one where
No.
he's on a beach and he's eating watermelon, and there's a lot going on there.
There's many different sunglasses.
Ooh,
He's the John Lennon of our time. I'm telling you.
sure.
Remember, did we say this on the podcast or we just talk about it right before we started filming? Remember when Shinzia randomly hated Harry?
Yes.
Yes, we didn't say it on the podcast.
We didn't say
No.
on the podcast. That was before because you thought he was going to Justin Timberlake the band.
When I first saw 1D come out, Harry looked like he was the standout character.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we've talked about it in a previous episode, but I also
Yeah.
have said I was irrationally mad at him because I figured, okay, this band's gonna break. These are great songs. They're fun. Yay, we got a new boy band. This fucker's gonna break out of the band, Justin Timberlake it, leave everybody. And I was so angry. And Gina's like, you can't be angry at something that has not happened. And I was
Yes.
like, fuck you, Harry Styles. I hate you. Like, because I kind of liked him a little bit at the beginning, and then
Oh,
I
I
was
do
like,
remember this.
and then I liked Zayn and Louis were my two
She liked
favorites.
Zayn.
Zayn.
Then Zayn! Justin Timberlake does.
Yep.
Then I went to Niall, and Niall is still my favorite because when we saw him in concert, he actually played guitar and did stuff, and I was just like,
Yeah,
you know
Niall.
what, Niall? I like you, buddy. And he's funny and entertaining, and he's a good guy.
And
so-
Niall is also putting out some bangers.
He really
Slow
is.
hands. Mm.
Good
No,
job.
he even has good
He
new
has-
songs.
Oh, does he?
which I cannot think of right now. but
Nice
yes.
to Meet You is a good one. We talked about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
Remember
Niall's
the
good,
chick
good shit.
was not doing the walk of shame. She was doing the walk of hee hee hee.
Yes.
You know that?
Yes. I remember that. Yeah, that was good.
Good times, good times. Okay, so what were we on?
So we're on number
I don't know.
7.
We did I Wish. Anything else?
Yes.
So for I Wish.
No, that's good. That's all I have.
Alrighty. Number 7. Tell Me a Lie. Written by Kelly Clarkson.
No.
What? I did not know that.
What?
So Kelly Clarkson, Tom Meredith, Shep Solomon, and produced by Meredith and Solomon.
Mm.
So
Wow.
fascinating.
That's
So-
interesting
I'm
information to
intrigued.
know. Kelly Clarkson.
Like the Kelly
Kelly
Clarkson.
Clarkson.
Wow.
Yes.
And she
Wow.
was American Idol. They were
Yeah.
X Factor. It's basically the
Aw.
same show.
Pretty much. Different country. So what's your opinion?
I put an okay song.
Shinzia?
That's my
sorry, which one is it?
Number
Tell me-
7?
Tell me a lie. Which one is that? Sorry, mind is blanking. I'm old, people.
This was a...
Oh, I like this
yes,
one.
it's
I
a
like
fist
this
bumper,
one.
man.
This one's about a girl who's breaking up with him, and he's like,
Tell me a lie.
no, but it's the upbeat, like that I never listen. Tell me, like, so it's he wants her to tell him that she's breaking up with him because he's a terrible piece of shit, and not because she has a new boyfriend.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
So it's like, tell me that, tell me this, tell me that, just tell me a lie. if that's the reason. So yeah, no, I like that one. I thought it was good. I thought it was very kind of upbeat and fun for a breakup song.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
like-
I know.
And now that you know that it's Kelly Clarkson has that kind of
Like, Since
ultimate
You've Been Gone.
Yeah.
upbeat breakup
Since you've
song.
been
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of has that same beat now that I've
Now that I've made that connection, I'm like, I
Yes.
totally see it.
They need your distance.
Yes, yes.
Oh, I do
Ooh.
like that. I'm gonna start
Yeah,
that
that's
guy.
a good one. That's a good
Okay.
one.
Yeah, it was okay.
All right, anybody else?
I'm good.
We're all good?
That's it, yeah.
All right,
All
track
right.
number 8.
Track number 8 is Taken, written by a million people. Let's see who's on this one.
1 million people. Wow.
Toby Gad.
Oh my God.
Lindy Robbins. Oh, Harry Styles.
Nice.
Liam Payne, Louis Tomlinson, Niall
What?
Horan, Zayn Malik.
Oh,
Okay, so
okay.
the entire band wrote
Ooh.
this one with Toby Gad and Lindy Robbins, and then Toby Gad produced it. Taken is a song.
It's a song about wanting what you can't have.
Hmm.
Sophia, what's your comments?
How would one sing such a song?
My notes here was, don't like this song, not a fan.
I believe there's another song that you said you should play for someone because you said this is like, isn't this the
Oh,
one?
is this the one where he's upset because... Can you look up the lyrics really quick?
Okay.
Taken.
Yes.
Where like they're in
Is this the one where he, like, you only want you because I'm taken?
I think
Yes.
so. Yes.
Okay.
You only want me.
want me
Because I'm taken. You don't really want my heart. You just want to know you can.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So this
There
is like
we
a
go.
douchey person that you've been chasing for a while. Then you're like, okay, I'm never going to hook up with this person. Whatever. So you move on with your life. And now they're like, oh, hey, you have a new person in your life? What about me? Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
screw you, lady, or gentleman,
Screw
or
you,
whoever you are.
Blake Elliott, you know who I'm talking about. Chizia, you know this guy.
You know who I'm talking about. It's you. you can follow this gentleman on Facebook.
I do, yes. Like, okay, so here's
We'll
the thing.
tag him in this episode.
Oh, thank you. We're just, here's the thing. No, listen.
Elementary school.
Elementary school, you know.
Picture it.
Great.
Hamilton. 1990
I forgot to
something.
bring that book for Lydia.
What book?
I found a book
Oh,
at your house.
yes.
We'll talk about it after.
Oh, okay. But yeah, essentially, Blake Elliott was a cutie pie, and
He was pretty cute.
He was. Come on, like
Yeah.
right? Like I used to like.
And he was a nice guy, too.
He was super nice. But the thing is, like, whenever like I was interested in dating him, he was like, nah. And then when I wasn't interested, he'd be like, hey. And I'm just like we could never meet in the middle, which kind of sucked. But
Because you guys were friends, too, though, right?
yeah, exactly. So just like it's like, girl,
Girl.
can you just get your shit together, please? And then like, I would like drop off like flowers in his mailbox. I was a weird person.
Aww.
All right.
Lydia?
Yeah, but like I
He
thought
lived near us. That's
yes,
why.
okay, yes, he lived near us. Okay, also like within like a 15-minute walk.
Because it's not worth walking further than that.
No. Well, okay, like, and this was the time internet wasn't around back then. You had to do shit to.
You
fill
didn't
your
have a
time.
cell phone. You couldn't text.
No, exactly. So I'm just like, okay, maybe he'll think this is for me, and then it's just fucking
Did you
stupid.
put a note with it?
No, because I'm stupid. Okay, listen. You think that like grade 8 brain is thinking? I was just like, okay, yeah. Oh boy.
Oh, Lydia.
Oh boy.
You need your distance.
Okay, anyway, so
Okay, so
Blake,
this is kind of
you missed out, buddy. All right, but also I'm friends with him now, and my husband is friends with him now, and then I'm like, this is interesting because they're both car guys now,
Ah.
right? So I'm just like, like, like I don't know how I feel
Well,
about
it's a good
this.
thing that Kenny doesn't listen to this podcast.
No, I'm just, I've told Kenny about this because I'm just like, it just.
Lydia, your cheeks are very flushed.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Okay. Look, I'm a Gemini. I love a lot of people in life, and like when a Gemini loves people, they love them like hard and fast. You know what I mean? What's that hand
What was
rubbing
that? Was
motion?
that was Tommy Boy when he has the roll and he's like, I'm gonna pet this and whatever, and then he like breaks in.
I don't.
Was it not Tommy Boy?
What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know. I just have this vision in my mind. Sorry.
Okay.
Moving on.
Like a toilet paper roll?
No, it was like a piece of bun, and then he was just like, you squeeze the bun.
Okay.
Is this not Tommy Boy? Am I
I
crazy?
can't remember, but okay.
Anyways,
Anyways,
this
Blake, you missed out, but it's all right, buddy. I'm married, and you can come look at my car. All right, let's move on.
That is not a euphemism. Lydia has a cool looking
Yeah, I have a cool car. Okay.
Okay.
Wait, did Sophia say
Oh,
anything?
Lydia, the
Sophia?
best.
Sophia said she hated this song. I
Oh,
believe.
right. Okay.
I said okay song.
Okay. Well, then I was incorrect in quoting you, sir, madam.
Sir,
I said it,
madam.
Sir Madam. Great, Sir Madam.
Okay. Catchy, but also, yeah.
I mean, the message, but a lot of catchy songs are kind of depressing if you really listen to the lyrics.
Yeah, it's true.
Those are the kind
Oh,
of...
sorry, I did say I hate the song. Never mind.
Ah.
Sir, madam.
Great,
I
Sir
take
Madam.
back the apology, sir, madam.
Oh, God.
What the fuck am I saying?
We're on
I
number
don't
9,
know,
please.
let's- move
Number
on to song
9,
number
I
9.
Want, written by Tom Fletcher and produced by Richard
Nixon.
Biff
I'm kidding.
Stannard
Imagine.
and Ash Howes.
Ash Howes.
Ash Howes. Stop being such an Ash House.
She's an Ash House.
Hawes.
Okay.
Mate.
Okay, anyways. I Want is the one that I thought
This
was
is the
very...
one.
Okay, so I thought this was a very good burlesque song.
Yes.
It's like, dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sophia, what do you think of it, bud?
No, no.
I wrote, do not like.
Oh!
Snap.
It's kind of boring. Sorry,
Tell me
Lydia.
this, tell me that. Na 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 na. And then it has like some kind of guitar-y thing.
Yeah, no, I thought it could work. Like, because I said catchy, and it's had very Marilyn Monroe vibes, but like in a modern day, right? Because like, because she has a song that's similar to this, but hers is like, I wanna be loved by you, just you, you know. Whereas like, yeah, so whereas like, I don't know, this is like kind of like a modern take on it. I kind of liked it.
I can't remember how the chorus goes. Doesn't matter.
Does it matter?
No.
No, it doesn't.
All right, moving along. Diane, what is your opinion on that one?
Good, not great.
Fair,
That seems fair.
fairsies.
Alrighty, so this next one is Everything About You.
Mm-hmm.
It is written by Steve Robson, Wayne Hector, Harry, and 1, 2, 3, 4, all the rest of One Direction, and was produced by Steve Robson. Everything About You. It's everything about
You. Na 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 that you do. From the way that we touch, baby, to the way that you kiss on me. So, what do you think, bud?
My comment here in my notes is okay song.
I also literally just wrote down okay.
I wrote, oh yeah, and I put a star beside this.
Yeah.
What do you think, bud?
So Lydia's Kool-Aid Manning.
So
this.
she was Kool-Aid Manning, if
Oh,
you
yeah.
will.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I almost
Yeah,
died.
I mean, none of these songs are bad. To be honest, there's not one of these songs that I was like, no offense to Five, but you remember when I was listening to that Five album, I was just like, good God, I can't keep doing this. None of these songs
Yes,
were
I do
like
remember.
that.
No, this is a
Like,
good.
it was a pretty solid
good.
album. Good for
But on the other hand, sort of when you get near the end, things start sounding a lot alike.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's all good, but not like stand outish.
Yes.
You know, it's not like, oh, my ears blessed right now. Ooh. You know, it's just like, yeah, this is nice.
My ears blessed.
Ooh. Okay, explain the Kool-Aid thing because you're like, I almost died. I'm sure people
Maybe
are
you
going,
need to listen to it a few times to get into it.
It could be. You're right, Sophia.
So prior to us starting to record, Lydia was talking about how she was doing a photo shoot
in a Hooters costume.
in a Hooters costume, and her husband told her to pour some water on herself. But I guess when she was doing it, she thought she felt stupid.
I did. So then I was pouring this like soapy water on my chest, and I'm like looking at the camera. So then I'm like, so I filled the awkwardness with, oh yeah. And then Kenny's like, you sound like the Kool-Aid Man. I'm gonna have to mute this. This is awful. So then I told Shania this while she was chewing.
Literally, we were calling Sophia. It was ringing. She tells me this. Sophia picks up the phone. As Lydia's saying this, I start choking on this giant chip with the shard gets caught in my throat, and then
Yeah.
I almost died.
Yeah,
But-
so.
And then we don't know what's happening. It's
And
a
Sophia's
comment.
like, "What the hell?" And then like it's pandemonium over here.
Yes.
But yes,
So,
so
good
that's
times.
when Shazam almost died today, but she's fine now.
If you're wondering what happens,
Still alive and well.
right immediately before we record, it's usually nonsense like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
It's fun times. Fun times.
That's why you should never be surprised when we're talking like that before our topic
Exactly.
in a podcast.
Yeah,
Exactly.
true that.
Yes.
Indeedly doodly. Alrighty.
On to track number 11.
Okay, so this one is called Same Mistakes. It is written by the exact same people that did Everything About You, so all the boys, Steve Robson and Wayne Hector, and Steve Robson also produced it.
Nice.
So Same Mistakes.
Sophia, what do you think, bud?
I put not a bad song.
I liked it because like I liked how it had like na 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 the same mistakes. Like I like
yes.
that like that's
Had
good.
like a good vocal range.
Yes, totally. I thought great chorus. I liked it. Was it a banger? Nah, but it was all right.
I feel like I could sum up the last 3 songs with what I just said.
I know.
Fine. It's a fine song.
But like these should have been singles. Like all like the ends, like they offloaded with bangers, and you're just like, come on, like
Are they better, you mean, than the first song, the 4th song, rather?
absolutely.
More than
For
that.
sure, the 4th song.
Yeah, that sucks.
I don't
man.
even know about the 2nd song. It's Gotta Be You is
Gotta
pretty
be
good.
you.
Yeah, it's alright. It's alright.
Same Mistakes.
Chinzia, I can't remember this.
Uh-huh.
Chinzia!
I heard you do your little mistakes. That sound.
Mistake. Okay, here.
This is a slower one, right?
That's correct, madam.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, that's not it.
I was
Not bad.
definitely paying attention during the re-listen of this album.
Chinzia!
When
You're the one who actually made me listen to this whole album when I
well,
was a
I
lad.
appreciate you, so good job.
When I
buddy.
was a lad.
When I was a lad.
Circles going dizzy me.
Do you want me to sing it for you?
Sure, sing
Okay.
some of this song.
Okay, so it went.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Wait.
whoa. It's a great song.
Wait. Shut up. Where's the chorus?
Are you making the same mistakes as
I
everyone?
think. Okay. Oh, got more time when we're falling behind. Gotta make up our minds, or else we'll play all the same old games, and we'll wait for the end to change. This I'm just making this up at this point. Okay, I don't know.
Okay, I kind of remember this. I'm gonna say meh.
Okay, fair enough.
Because
You know what?
Clearly it's
You know
not-
what? Your takeaway from this song is it's not memorable.
Yeah,
Yes.
fair.
Yeah.
Good.
I
Because
agree.
if it was a great song, you would remember it.
that is correct, yes.
Same mistake.
Okay, I remember that
Okay.
mistake, but that's literally all I remember.
Yeah, no, I know, me too. Damn it, I know. Okay,
Just a one note.
But you know, there's sometimes you just need one good note in a song, so there you go.
That's true.
I'm really pissed off because I can't remember which song I thought was sounded video gamey. It must have been one thing.
I don't think it's one thing.
There's one in another album that actually does sample video game music at the beginning, and I enjoy that one, but that is not
Okay.
this album. Anyways, moving along.
number 12.
Save You Tonight has a lot of authors.
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 Writers.
Oh, wow.
Writers. Our buddy, Savan Kocheta. We also have Nadir Kayat. We got Beat Geek. We got Jimmy Joker. We got Teddy Sky.
Jimmy Joker.
We got Carla Hedges. We got Argruf. Janussi. Elena Beaton. Yes. Okay, hold on. Teddy Sky. When I was reading something earlier, they had mentioned that Ed Sheeran also wrote something.
What?
Is he Teddy Sky?
Maybe he's Jimmy Jones or whatever.
Jimmy
I don't
Joker?
know.
I don't know.
This was produced by Kayat, Beat Geek, and Jimmy Joker.
Some very interesting names of these writers.
So for Chinzia's sake of mind, I'm going to sample the chorus.
I'm gonna save
Thank you.
you.
Gonna save your heart tonight. He'll only break you, leave you torn apart. Oh, I can't be no Superman, but for you I'll be superhuman. I So
See, I remember.
Wow. Okay, Sophia, what did you
It's
think?
obviously a better song than the previous
That's
one.
correct. That's
Just
correct.
hang on,
So
Sophia.
it's,
Oh.
yeah, I agree. It's definitely better than the other song. This one I put, it's better than Some Mistakes.
Same mistake.
Just for the record, Ed Sheeran has written 4 songs for One Direction, but none of these.
Interesting.
Aw.
So,
Does it say which ones?
Moments, Little Things, Over Again, and 18.
Oh, memorable songs. Wow.
Little things you know.
Thanks, Eddie. What? Little things?
Are you on Eddie nickname basis with
Oh,
Ed
yeah.
Sheeran? Can I just do a quick Ed Sheeran?
Rant?
Yes, you may.
Not really a rant per se, but a thing that I always think of when the song plays, that Castle on the Hill.
What songs?
It's a song that he wrote about his buddies.
I am a castle on a hill.
It's a
I
great
like to
song.
go there in my sleep. What song is Castle on a Hill?
I am very confused by you right now.
Mine is Castle on the Cloud that I was singing. I was just beating
Castle
shit.
on the hill, and then it talks about.
On the hill.
It
Do
talks-
you remember
okay.
this, Diane?
It's a popular song. Can I get to the point? The point of it is, in the lyrics, at one point, he starts talking about all his friends. And he's like, one friend overdosed, one friend is
Oh, I know
married,
the song now.
was married but has no wife. Like, I guess he got divorced. He has 2 kids.
Such a catchy
Look up the
tune.
fucking song right
Can you
now.
just sing it?
Over the clouds, along the hill. Ooh, ooh. That's how it goes. I don't really like Ed Sheeran.
What
I'll
the
just say
hell
that
song?
Look up that
outright.
Okay, anyways, during this part,
And
he
60.
starts talking about, and one guy has 2 kids and lives alone. His brother overdosed. One is already on his second wife. One's barely trying to survive or something. And it's just like, whatever. So he's talking about like all these, and then he's like, oh, but all these people like made me who I am because we all grew up together as friends type thing. So my question is this an actual metaphor, or does he actually have all of these friends? Like, can he actually say, okay, this was Bob, this is Joey, this is whoever, da da da? And if so, how would you like to be described? Do you have the lyrics?
Yes, I do. I cannot think in my head how this song goes.
Okay,
Hand rolled cigarettes when I 15 and the castle on the hill.
Lydia,
Like,
it's a slow song.
It's an Ed Sheeran song, so it's like slow and
Over the
boring.
castle on the hill,
Isn't that what I just sang?
I'm on my way. I still remember those old country lanes when we did not know the answer.
I know this song.
How this is a popular song that played on the radio.
No, I don't
Okay, anyways.
know. Okay.
So
Yeah,
here's-
that's a pretty good song.
So this is the section that I'm talking about. Every time I listen to this song, it says, so one friend left to sell clothes, one works down by the coast, one had 2 kids but lives alone, so he's divorced, one's brother overdosed, one's already on his second wife, one's just barely getting by, but these people raised me and I can't wait to go home. So he's talking about going home to his friends and stuff. Do you want to be the friend who's just barely getting by? Like, oh,
Thanks, Ed.
thanks, Ed. Fuck you. Pass me, like,
Throw me a couple pounds here.
throw me some quid over here, buddy. Like, what the
Yeah,
heck? So,
I know.
anyways, I just am always curious. And then I tried to Google it and it did not give me definitive answers, but apparently his buddies are in the music video. And then they got a group of kids from school to play. I didn't actually watch the music video. Anyways, that has literally nothing to do with One Direction.
Absolutely
Wow.
nothing.
Hopping
Wow.
back in.
This is the content we have on this podcast.
Okay,
Ed
so
Sheeran's not even in a boy band, but
Nope. He's a
you
boy
know
band
what?
adjacent.
Boy band adjacent.
Thank
Moving
you.
along.
How's
So anyways,
Aaron doing?
so we said Save You Tonight. Did we all give our opinions on Save You Tonight?
sure.
Yes,
I
we all did.
Saving is like, cause like, there's like,
White
I-
Knight Syndrome?
yes, but like, okay, it's always like a.
That is not your cat, that is your husband. Your husband is getting a snack.
Christ.
We are still recording.
Oh my god, sorry, I thought that was like a ghost or something. Sorry.
So we have this privacy screen up to protect the sound. And Lydia's husband went on the other side to go get a snack, and apparently that scared the shit out of Lydia.
That was like an intruder. Okay.
That's
An
hilarious.
Sorry.
intruder coming to steal snacks.
I mean, I got a lot of snacks, so, and I am a snack. So, anyways, but what was I saying? Okay, it's a nice fantasy once in a while. I know, like, we're in a different era right now where, like, you know, like, girl power, blah, 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 etc., right? Like, you don't need saving, women don't need saving, but, you know, it's kind of nice. So, it's a nice fantasy, you know? I don't
For
know.
sure. Save me, baby.
Yeah, just like
We grew up in the Disney era where,
know,
like, you know, there was going to
princesses.
be, like, a prince that was going to come. It apparently screwed us up greatly.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess we suck. I'm my own prince, man. But
That's-
also, I do like saving once in a while. Like, please, you know, like, save me, please. But I don't know. It's in this era. It's tough to talk about that stuff because like people get really like triggered and mad. You know what I mean? But I guess we'll just be in the middle, safely in the middle.
Perfect.
Yes.
Cool. I think it's more catchy than the other one, so I enjoyed that.
Same. Oh yeah, super great song. Like super
Right.
catchy.
They ended then well. They finished strong.
Yeah.
So the very last song on the regular album is Stole My Heart. And it is by, last name is Scott, somebody in there, and Meehan as well. And then Rowling and Meehan produced it. Stole My Heart. What do we got?
Did not think that was on the
So-
regular album.
Yeah, I did not get that far on Wikipedia. I just got to 12, track 12.
I do not recall what this song sounds like. Is this a song that we know? Sophia, did you look it up?
Stole My Heart?
Yes.
What about it?
Do you know the song?
I cannot sing it right now. No, I would not be able to sing
But
it.
did you hear it?
I did hear it because
must
I
be
thought that was
lyrics.
part of the album.
Okay, what are your review on the...
Okay, I put I like it, fun beat, and you
I
can
did too,
dance
because
to it.
on Wikipedia it is. But
I literally printed this from Wikipedia.
yeah, but like on my Wikipedia it went up to 12, and then it had like other country releases.
Which
had
is
different-
right under number 13.
Okay, well
Maybe
I
There was
I
not a
have
good space definition between the two sections.
some eye problems.
Okay, well it's interesting that me and Diane had the same
Stole my
thing.
heart.
I think I just literally usually go on YouTube and then just click through songs, which is why I did the mistake thing with the 5 and listened to however god million songs they had. But I thought that maybe, I don't know, maybe I fell asleep.
Under the lights tonight, you turned around and you stole my heart. And I
Bastard.
tonight, you turned around and you stole my heart. With just one look, when I saw your face, I fell in love. It took a minute, girl, to steal my heart tonight.
Okay, I do know that song.
See, you know the
okay, I
song.
do know
Yeah.
that song. Yeah, it's
I
good.
like
Actually, I
it.
kind of like that. Catchy.
Got 2 thumbs up.
Na 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 dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
Diane still does not recall this song.
I don't know, you were playing some songs here earlier,
Yeah, here.
so
Give me such
maybe I feel like that was one of them.
That was.
It sounds nice from Chinzia singing it.
Beautiful.
Thanks, guys. It's like an angel. No, just kidding.
What does that sound?
Yeah, it was cute. I like that. So do you want me to tell you what the
Yes.
limited edition other...
Yes,
Always.
please. Always.
All right,
Every
friends.
time.
Of course we want to know.
I will not tell the writers and shit for these ones.
Thank
so.
you, Jesus.
Okay, the limited yearbook edition bonus track has Stand Up and Moments. Moments. Was that on another album? That you just said that was the Ed Sheeran song.
Correctamundo,
Okay.
yeah. But
So that is
that's a bonus track on this album. See, I wasn't wrong. I mean,
Alright.
you weren't wrong. I was
it
wrong.
literally says Ed Sheeran right here. So yeah, okay, cool, gotcha.
Ooh.
Australian, Mexican, Philippines, and New Zealand souvenir edition
Ooh.
and Japanese edition has Stand Up and Moments. It also has Another World. It has Na Na Na, which you guys are listening to or like, I've never heard the song before.
Mm-hmm.
And I Should Have Kissed You.
I should have kissed you.
The American edition alternate track was Gotta Be You 2012 US version.
Okay.
The Italian special edition a bonus track.
You want my sausage?
How did you know?
Was it really?
No.
Oh my god!
Imagine.
Another World and Na Na Na. And the German edition additional tracks was Another
You
World.
Want my view stay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Na 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 and I Should Have Kissed You. So there you go.
Sorry,
I don't know what the Diane is doing.
I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
Okay, so this particular album Up All Night got #1 in Australia, Canada, Croatia, Italy, Ireland, Mexico, New Zealand, South Africa, Sweden, Taiwan, and US. Only went #2 in the UK.
Oh, really? Ow! Ow!
Yes. So
That's just like Backstreet Boy syndrome, right? It's like,
What
that
is that? Why is that? Can you never make it big in your own home country?
well, but they did go 3 times platinum in the UK with over 1 million, and 2 times platinum in the US, which is over 2 million.
I think it's because it's the exotic factor, right? Because like when someone from England comes here and they're like, hello, and you're like, oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's some bad shit. But like if like you're in England and someone's like, hello, and they're like, fuck off, you know, then they're just like, it's not really the same, right?
Interesting fact. Yes, true. I agree. Yes.
Thank you.
It actually wasn't released in Canada until March 2012.
Wow.
So it had already kind of got a bit of, like, 3 of these songs were already released by the time it came out. I have to say that the only reason I even heard of One Direction was because my friend watched a lot of British shows, and he's like, oh, you'll probably like, my friend Paul's like, oh, you'll probably like this band. And then I was like, what? And then I looked them up on Twitter, and someone's like, does anyone else think One Direction sounds like One Direction? And I was like, and I was into Harry Potter, so I'm like, oh, One Direction, okay. And then I was like, oh, this is actually a good band. That's my backstory on them.
Good to know.
Good to know. Randomness. Shall we do the what is our top 3?
I suppose.
Yes.
Do I have a top 3? Yikes.
I starred a few things.
I starred 4 things.
I starred 5
Is that
things.
okay? See, this was like a really good album. Like, cause you know back in the day when they released something and like every song was like a hit, it was like, oh yeah, like this was within a similar vein. You know, like not every song was amazing, but like most of them were pretty good. Cause like I had a rule back in the day where I had to like 3 songs off an album. If I did not like minimum 3 songs, I did not buy the album.
Isn't that still your rule?
Yes. It's still a good rule, but now you don't have to go
Unless
there.
makes her buy the album and be like, listen, we have to buy an album.
Yes, that's true. but that's a good general rule of thumb. Just because as a consumer, you know, it's hard to get your money. You gotta get your money's worth, right?
Get that money, girl.
Mm-hmm. Yes, queen. All right, I'm gonna go with mine. I liked #1. I liked #3, #10, and #12.
Okay.
So I didn't write down the song titles.
All right, well, okay, so #1 was What Makes You Beautiful.
Yep.
What is
#3,
One Thing.
#10,
Everything About You.
and #12.
Everything About
You.
#12 is Save You Tonight.
I'm gonna be a Superman. Before you, I'll be superhuman.
Souffle.
Sophia, what did you like? What was your top 3?
What Makes You Beautiful,
Yep.
One Thing,
Yep.
and Stole My Heart.
Nice.
Very nice.
Julia?
Are you not narrowing yours down, or are you just going to pick a top 5?
No, I picked top 4. I'm not narrowing it down.
Okay. So obviously What Makes You Beautiful is good. I also have One Thing, Up All Night, Tell Me a Lie I had, and Save You Tonight. So I think I'm going to go One Thing and Up All Night for sure. I'm going to go Tell Me a Lie. Because instead of What Makes You Beautiful, even though that is a good song. Yes. All right.
Steve?
One Thing's definitely my favorite song. I can tell you that. Because that one song...
You've got
that one thing.
Okay.
I love it. Diane's face is like, what?
This is why we need video, so you can just see Diane's facial expressions.
It's so good.
I was gonna say because it always gets stuck in my head, but apparently not.
And what's the other 2?
Probably What Makes You Beautiful. And then maybe... I don't know.
#12.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
It's a good one.
That's a good one.
So, follow us on all of our socials at Boy Band Break and tell us what your favorite One Direction songs are.
Your top 3. We want to know.
From this album, obviously.
Yes, only from this album.
If I had to pick all
time.
Overall, or all time, then I would not pick that same 3. All right. Thanks for taking a break with us, guys.
Until next time.
Thanks for listening.
Bye!